In the early 2010s, the SeaWorld company was planning on restructuring the Orlando and Tampa parks. The company had a vision that looked to be the brightest SeaWorld had ever seen. However, in 2013, something happened that changed this company's future forever. So today, let's take a look at what's on the horizon for SeaWorld Entertainment. The year is 2013. CNN releases the Blackfish documentary at the Sundance Film Festival. This film put the entire SeaWorld company into a financial crisis, and many of their new attractions planned for the coming years were cancelled. Fast forward to 2017, and a team of artists worked together to come up with this. This beautiful collection of concept art shows what SeaWorld could have become if Blackfish didn't take such a big hit in the company's financial state. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down each and every individual attraction that was supposedly planned for both SeaWorld Orlando and Busch Gardens Tampa. And since we like to predict the future here at Theme Park Horizons, we'll be doing a little brainstorming on if any of these additions could actually happen in the near future. So with that said, let's get into it. At a first glance, this concept art seems like it could indicate the current layout for SeaWorld Orlando or something very similar to the layout we have today. But we gotta dig just a little bit deeper than that. In the present day bottom right corner of the park, we have two main attractions, one being the highly outdated simulator known as Wild Arctic and the new for 2021 Premier Rides launch coaster Icebreaker. If we take a look at the concept art real quick, that does not look anything like what we have today. Before Icebreaker started development a few years back, there were two main attractions planned for this new land, one being Wavebreaker the rescue coaster. This is actually an intimate family launch roller coaster that's already located at SeaWorld San Antonio in Texas. If we look into the other pieces of concept art, it shows the same track design and ride vehicles as Wavebreaker, along with a ton of rock work, which would have made the area super immersive. Also keep in mind that Orlando's version of Wavebreaker would have been drastically different from San Antonio's, with a custom layout stretching all the way from Wild Arctic to Mako. In addition to Wavebreaker the rescue coaster, we were also supposed to get Voyage to the Abyss. Based on this concept art, we can theoretically link this attraction's ride system with the old SeaWorld Submarine Dark Ride concept. Based on the location of this attraction in the concept art, it leads me to believe that this would have actually replaced Wild Arctic. Oh, and let's not forget about this giant building at the entrance. Yeah, SeaWorld was supposed to get an on-site hotel with some god-tier architecture, might I add. I mean, look at this building, it's absolutely beautiful. With the addition of the hotel, the park would have gotten a brand new entrance area with new turnstiles being located underneath the hotel. Real quick, let's go over to SeaWorld's sister park, Busch Gardens Tampa, and examine their cancelled on-site hotel. Yes, you heard me correctly, Busch Gardens Tampa was legitimately supposed to receive an on-site hotel overlooking the Serengeti. This resort would have actually been located just to the right of where Kumba currently sits. Based on the leaked concept art, it looks like SeaWorld was going to go all out with this project. This thing looked like it would have had Disney level theming. Now, I know you're probably wondering, why on earth was this cancelled? Simple answer, Blackfish took a much bigger toll on the company's financial state than people originally thought. But this begs the question, can we still get these new rides and hotels in the near future? In order to answer that, we need to keep in mind that SeaWorld Entertainment is slowly recovering from its downfall a while back. Take a look at the company's latest additions in the past 2 to 3 years. Tigress, Iron Gwazi, Tidal Twister, Electric Eel, Emperor, Finnegan's Flyer, Pantheon, Oscar's Wacky Taxi, Texas Stingray, Icebreaker, Sesame Street Land, you name it. SeaWorld has been on an absolute roll with these new coaster additions the past few years. Let's start off with the hotels. Honestly, we have absolutely no way of knowing if these will even ever happen. If they do, I actually see the Busch Gardens Tampa hotel happening before we see the SeaWorld hotel. Now, for Wavebreaker and Voyage to the Abyss, it's a different story. Orlando could add a variation of Wavebreaker theoretically right next to Icebreaker, or they could even tear down the Shamu Stadium and build a new expansion there, since SeaWorld is slowly shying away from the animal shows aspect of their parks. If this happens, I see it coming no later than 2024, since SeaWorld still has those surf coaster plans in the back of their pocket. Here's where it gets interesting. Voyage to the Abyss. I know SeaWorld does not like to do dark rides, but there is a very strong piece of evidence that shows how this attraction might actually come to the park in the near future. Every business applies for trademarks. Trademarks help the company secure the rights to a name they can legally use. So in this case, names for potential rides and attractions at their parks. There are two types of trademarks. Live ones and dead ones. The live trademarks allow the company to continue using the name they applied for legally. Dead trademarks means that the company's original proposal for a name or logo per se cannot be used anymore. For example, when SeaWorld was brainstorming ideas for Tigress's name, they came up with 3 potential options: Tigress, Twisted Tiger, and Uproar. Out of those 3 trademarks, SeaWorld only kept Tigress alive, while Twisted Tiger and Uproar got snapped out of existence, meaning they are now dead. When a company like SeaWorld doesn't need to hold on to a trademark anymore, they will basically kill it. The same concept applies to Kings Island's Orion. That trademark is still alive while Polaris is dead. Now, how does this tie into the SeaWorld expansion? Well, if we take a close look at SeaWorld's live trademarks, we see Abyss. Why would SeaWorld be keeping this trademark alive if they have no intent to use it in the near future? This leads me to believe that SeaWorld could potentially see a dark ride called Voyage to the Abyss come to the Orlando park sometime this decade. Well, there we have it, guys. Those are my thoughts on SeaWorld's failed expansion plan. What do you think of all this? Let me know in the comments down below, as I love to interact with you guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give a like, as it really helps the channel out, and if you'd like to see more of this type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button with those post notifications on so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll be sure to see you guys out on the horizon, the theme park horizons.